But COVID-19 is not only a public health issue. It is also a serious economic, social, and political problem. It is in fact the most dangerous crisis humanity has faced in a very long time. Because COVID-19, the global economy has virtually ground to a halt. Governments have spent trillions of dollars to support businesses, economies, and jobs. Yet, tens of millions of jobs have been lost. Families experiencing hardship. We are in a totally unprecedented situation. Well, Singapore has taken a severe hit too. Our GDP is likely to shrink between 4 and 7% this year, our worst contraction ever. To protect workers, households, and companies, our government has intervened decisively through 4 successive budgets. We're injecting almost 100 billion Singapore dollars, or 20% of our GDP. That is the largest fiscal intervention in our history. Unlike other countries, we can draw on our reserves and do not have to pay for all our support measures by borrowing. But even for us, this level of spending is hard to sustain. More importantly, these measures cannot shield us from tectonic shifts taking place in the global economy. Singapore depends heavily on international trade and investments. These were already slowing down before the COVID-19. Now, this slowdown will happen faster and go further. We will not be returning to the open and connected global economy we had before anytime soon. Movement of people will be more restricted. International travel will be much less frequent. Health checks and quarantines will become the norm. It will no longer be so easy to take quick weekend trips to Bangkok, Ho Chi Minh, or Taipei on a budget flight. Industries that depend on travel, like aviation, hotels, and tourism, will take a long time to get back on their feet and may never recover fully. So countries will also strive to become less dependent on others, especially for essential goods and services like food and critical medical supplies. This will have strategic implications. Countries will have less stake in each other's well-being. We will work to stay connected with the world, even as the world threatens to fragment and regress towards protectionism. Despite our size, we can show the way if we have good ideas. When promoting free trade, our initial partnerships with Brunei, Chile, and New Zealand eventually grew to become today's CPTPP. Together with New Zealand, our government issued a joint ministerial statement to resist export restrictions and uphold global supply chains. From a party of 2, and now we have 11 subscriber countries and counting. We are building a network of digital economy partnerships. Partnerships will define the rules for competing and cooperating in the new economy. They will create opportunities for our companies to grow their overseas markets. We have concluded such agreements with Australia, Chile, and New Zealand. More are on the way. Barring unforeseen circumstances, we look forward to signing the RCEP agreement this year. We will cover all 10 ASEAN member states, plus Australia, China, Japan, New Zealand, and South Korea. It will lower the cost of imports for our customers and exports for our producers. So these arrangements and other FTAs open up new opportunities for our businesses and will make us a more attractive base for investments to serve the region. This will signal to the world our confidence and determination to press on with regional economic integration. Beyond COVID-19, the economic challenges, we will also have to deal with other important external and domestic issues. Externally, we have to navigate the changing strategic landscape. COVID-19 has worsened relations between the US and China, actions and counteractions are raising concerns and tensions day by day. It will become harder for countries to stay on side with both powers. It will be a more dangerous world for a small country like Singapore. We must ensure our security and protect and advance our interests when dealing with other countries, big and small. We must also work with like-minded countries to support free trade and multilateralism and enhance our voice and influence in the world. Thank you.